In the heart of Nigeria, there was a small village named Ijewu, nestled amidst lush green hills and flowing rivers. The people of Ijewu lived simple lives, farming their land and raising their families. But among them was a young boy named Olu, who had dreams bigger than the tallest palm trees in the village. Olu was fascinated by the art of storytelling. Every evening, he would sit by the village square, listening to the elders tell tales of ancient heroes and faraway lands. His eyes would light up with wonder, and his heart would beat with the rhythm of the drum beats that accompanied the stories. Olu longed to become a great storyteller, to share stories that would inspire and unite his people. However, life in Ijewu was tough, and the villagers did not see the value in Olu's dream. They believed in practical work, tilling the soil, fishing in the rivers, and weaving baskets. Olu's father, a hard-working farmer, often reminded him, "Dreams won't put food on the table, my son. You need to work hard, like everyone else." But Olu's passion for storytelling burned brighter with each passing day. He would sneak away from his chores to practice telling stories to the animals in the forest. He mimicked the elders' voices, perfected his delivery, and even created his own tales. Despite the discouragement, Olu never gave up on his dream. One year, a terrible drought struck Ijewu. The rivers dried up, the crops withered, and hunger crept into every home. The villagers were desperate, and despair hung over the village like a dark cloud. One evening, as the sun set and the villagers gathered in the square, Olu stepped forward. "Let me tell you a story," he said, his voice filled with determination. The villagers were skeptical, but they were also weary and in need of something to lift their spirits. Olu began to weave a tale of a mighty eagle who, despite being born with a broken wing, learned to fly higher than any other bird in the sky. The eagle faced many challenges, but it never gave up, always finding new ways to soar. As Olu spoke, the villagers were drawn into his story. They felt the eagle's struggles and triumphs as if they were their own. When he finished, there was silence in the square, followed by a ripple of applause. For the first time in weeks, the villagers smiled and felt a glimmer of hope. The village elder, who had been watching from the edge of the square, stood up and approached Olu. "Your story has given us strength," he said. "You have a gift, Olu. Your words have the power to heal and to inspire. Never give up on your dream, for it is through dreams that we find hope." Encouraged by the elder's words, Olu continued to tell stories each evening. His tales gave the villagers the courage to endure the drought and work together to find solutions. Eventually, the rains returned, and the village of Ijewu flourished once more. Olu's stories became legendary, passed down from generation to generation. And he never stopped dreaming, knowing that his words had the power to change the world around him. From that day on, the people of Ijewu learned that no dream was too small or too impractical. They understood that sometimes, it was the dreamers who brought light to the darkest times, reminding them that they should never give up on their dreams.